So now that we have the old system out, we are ready to start putting in the new Vintage AC and heating system. The first step is putting a fresh air cap on the vent over there. Matt is going to add a layer of silicone.
The bracket on the back, you can't get to from the inside of the car, so we're going to have to drop it in and then just hopefully it catches on something and tightens up.
Okay. Step 1 complete. So what's step 2?
Looks like condenser assembly and installation. To install the condenser. So the condenser, that, you're not open with a sharp object. There's that little dude. What's this? Looks like they just go into the outer holes. Shouldn't be too bad.
Step 1 of the condenser is complete, putting the brackets on. Step 2 is install the condenser assembly onto the front side of the core support. So we're going to use the existing bolts to bolt it to the core support.
Yep.
Step 2 of installing the condenser complete. So now that the condenser installation is complete, we'll move on to the next step, which is installing the dryer and binary switch. So Matt put lubrication on the binary switch.
On the O-ring, on the binary switch, and then there's an in and an out of the dryer. So the in, this, you know, if you're looking at it, the in should be on your right-hand side. So that way when we put it in the condenser line, it'll line up right. So we'll get this tightened up.
We're on to step 3, install the dryer clamp onto the dryer. So step 4, remove the front fender well mounting bolt that goes through the core support and then install the dryer.
Here's this. Not bad anymore. There's the new one. Okay. Now we should be able to see our new dryer assembly stud. Oh yeah, look at that. That's the deal right there.
There too.
So then we slide this. So oh
gosh.
Boy. Here we go again. Butterfingers. That's not going to be that easy to compress.
Maybe not. There it goes.
Okay, so now what does it say? We need the number 6. Number 6 condenser fitting dryer hardline. couple O-rings. Which way does this thing need to go? It's like the bent end. Only goes one way. How about that? Doesn't install on either one. It's on this. Is this thing backwards?
I don't know.
I think it is.
Uh-oh.
I think there's an upside and a downside. Yep, it's that. The number 6 fitting goes on the bottom. We have the number 6 fitting on the top. Start it over.
So now that we have the condenser reinstalled, there's 2 things we would suggest. Pay attention and make sure that the number 8 line is on the top. And then also, we would recommend leaving these loose while you are installing it to the core support, because it gives it a little wiggle room while you're installing it to the core support, and then tighten them back up once you have it installed. So what are you up to now, man?
About 6'2".
That's good. Have you been working on your height?
No, I'm working on this dryer.
Connecting the lines.
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's everything, it's really tight. I'm gonna have to use a little force. Yeah. Just gotta move that over just a little bit. Here we go. And we have a little bit more clearance. It almost kind of fits. Okay, a little bend there. Now we just put the nut on. Supposed to hold on this dude. Like this. All right. What's next, Kayla?
First, lubricate the number 8 O-ring and install number 8 condenser core hardline as shown in figure 1. Do you need to see the figure?
I believe it's going to be just like this.
It looks like figure 1.
In there, darling. There you go. Yeah.
So we are on the last step of installing the condenser and the dryer, and that's just attaching a bracket.
I would suggest putting this on before you kind of put the line on.
I think you need to know where the line's going to be, though.
Well, you could just clamp it right here, and then you could just put this on and drill a hole in it. Because it's not easy to get a tiny little nut down there and hold it while you're threading in a Phillips screw.
Oh, I see what you mean, to get the nut onto the...
Yeah, and you can like...
get the bracket on there, but still drill the hole once it's in there.
Behind there. Kayla's gonna get a hold of this slippery nut.
Oh man.
She said I was taking too long.
Come here, little guy. Oh yeah, that. That is as tight as it's gonna get. So the condenser, the dryer, and the binary switch is fully installed. Now we move on to the next step, which is compressor and brackets. So here's the instructions for installing the compressor and brackets. There really is no step 1, 2, 3, or 4 on this one. It's just...
Yeah, nobody has the vocabulary to figure it out.
Well, here's the nuts and bolts. And Matt spray painted the brackets a blue color to go along with the engine that's spray painted. And there's the compressor.
More puzzly pieces. And this bolt goes through C to there, so it's going to go like that, and this is going to be our adjustment. As you can see, the AC compressor is installed. We have to get a longer belt. The factory belt, I believe, is 56 inches long. And the book says that the instructions say a 58 or 59 might be needed, depending on the flywheel pulley and crankshaft balancer pulley size. So we'll get a couple of those ordered, and that's pretty much done there. And the next step is to move on to the ductwork behind the dash.